back to another UK carping vlog. This week I'm down at Stubby Leas Fishery on the fisherwick complex. I don't know whether you know the fisherwick complex. They've got a complex of lakes here. There's about 3 or 4 day ticket lakes, and there's a syndicate lake here as well. I'm actually on Stubby Leas, so this is the furthest one down. Yeah, I'm on Stubby Leas this week. So sorry I done an intro in the light, but I got here about, I reckon about 2 o'clock, and yeah, it's took me ages to get set up as usual. I wanted to get everything done before darkness, because obviously it still goes dark at like 5 o'clock at the minute. So it was a kind of race against the time, race against the clock to get everything done. But I finally got everything out. It just means I've got to do the intro in the dark, but I suppose it is what it is. At least I've got the rods out fishing now. So yeah, I've got the left one on a blowback rig. That's got a 18mm hard hooker animal, and a little retro baits animal snail pop up on the top of that, just a little snowman rig on the left hand rod. Middle rod I've got a crazy nut snail. That's on a little chod rig. So, and then on the right hand rod I've got a bio dumbbell wafter, topped with a bit of little bit of zig foam, just to give it that bit more buoyancy. That's on an IQD rig, that is. That's on a leg clip. The other two I'm on helicopters, well, chod rig and an helicopter like. So yeah, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually sit down. I'm going to try and get me some food on in a minute. I've got pizza and chips, so I've got what have I got? I've got rice and chicken to cook up. So yeah, that'll be nice. So what I'll do, guys, I'll get back to you when I'm cooking my food and that, probably in about an hour or so. Hopefully one of them rods goes screaming off. I had no liners or nothing yet, no kind of knocks, nothing. I saw no boshing, I saw no fish or nothing. So we're still early days yet. I'm here till, it's now Wednesday. It's just coming, I think it's just gone to 5:30 on the Wednesday evening. I'm here till Thursday morning. So, but I need to get off Thursday morning pretty sharpish, so I'll be gone by about 9ish in the morning on Thursday. So I've still got tonight and all day tomorrow, and then the night to bag myself a chunk. So hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, I can get a fish on the bank for you. Right then, guys, it's currently about 1:15 in the morning now. I've just been awakened by a screaming run on my middle rod. That one was on the choddy, a little retro bait crazy nut snail, topped off with a little bit of zig foam, tiny little piece of zig foam as a topper, just to bring it up, because it's only a 12mm pop up. So yeah, happy days. So I'll just spin you around, have a quick look at this fish in the net. Just had her on the scales, 14 pound on the nose. It's only a baby for this place, but the quality of fishing here is unbelievable. Like, it's a proper nice scaly mirror. I think they're more nice in here, to be honest. So, right then, let's get him up for you. There he is. This is a focus. Yeah, what do you reckon to that? very hard to see. It's like about 1:30 in the morning now. Look at the scales on that, proper apple slice scales. Banger. Let me show you the other side. Just get this to focus. He's well rested because I've got my rod back out. Yeah. Cracker that is. Right then guys, I'm going to get some carp care on it and send it on its way. I'm going to get some pics as well if I can. Right then guys, happy days. Morning. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning now. Yeah, as you'll see, I had a run about, I think it was about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, it was off my middle rod off the island out there on a little choddy, on a retro bait crazy nut 12mm style pop-up. Yeah, and I topped that off with just a tiny bit of red zig foam, just to add for a bit of buoyancy and a bit of colour. So yeah, and that was over just an handful of crushed bio-boiling pellet with a little bit of amino in there, bio-amino, just for a bit of liquid. Yeah, and that done with the bite. I'll put a picture of that fish up about now. Yeah, so pop a nice little scaly banger. I think all the fish in here, I think them all quite nice in that respect. They've all got nice scales on them. All the mirrors anyway that I've saw come out of here are more bangers. Probably one of the smallest fish in the lake, to be fair, but yeah, it's good to get a bend in the rod, to be fair. So I've got another 24 hours here now. I'm here till 9 o'clock in the morning. I've got to be off about 9 o'clock the latest. I need to get back, got a few things to do. So I'm hoping over this next 24 I'll get another bite. It'd be nice, like. Yeah, but that middle rod, it was on a tiny little choddy, same as what I had the fish on before here, in the same peg in the same spot. So I think the choddies seem to do work here. Yeah, so I had a few bits of boshing through the night as well, to be fair. I didn't hear nothing yesterday at all, I didn't see nothing. But through the night I did hear some boshing, I think because of the rising temperatures now. Like it was 12 degrees yesterday, 12, 13 degrees. It feels quite warm today. And through the night it was too cold. I think that's got the fish on the munch, to be honest. Yeah, it's still feels quite warm now to say it's January. Well, February. But really overcast and that, so that's pretty good. So yeah, it's looking promising for another few fish, I think. Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get my rods in about, it's probably going to be about 10, 11 o'clock, maybe 11 o'clock. I like to leave them out as long as possible, really. I think that's prime time up to then. Something I've always done. I've never got them in before 10 o'clock ever. So yeah, I'll leave them till about 11 o'clock. I'll get my rods in and then I'll run through all my rigs, the bait that I'm using. I'll show you how I put it all together. Like, there's nothing hard about it. It's just a bit of crushed boiling pellet with some matching glug. Yeah, nice and simple, to be honest. Simple rigs as well. I've got one on the choddy, I've got one on a blowback. I blowback rig, and I've got one on a IQD rig, little wafter on that. All simple rigs. But to be fair, I think I'm going to swap at least one of the other rigs to a choddy, obviously, because that done with the bite. So I'm going to put 2 out on a crazy nut, I think, and I'll keep one on a bio. I'd be stupid not to, really, wouldn't I? After I've just had a fish on it. So yeah, but I'll run through all of that when I get my rods in about 11ish. I'm just going to sit back now and just have myself a nice cup of coffee and stuff. Watch the water a bit, see if I can see any movement. Maybe do me some breakfast and that, and then I'll think about getting all my rods in and resetting them. Then I'll re-get them in again about 4:30 for the night then. So, alright then guys, so what I'll do is, as I said, 11 o'clock, I'll pull them in, and then I'll run through everything that I'm using with you. Unless I have a fish, and then I'll be back on before. See you in a bit, guys. Right then, I just thought I'd quickly jump on. I've just got my one rod in. I've just quickly swapped that. That was on a blowback rig with an 18mm hard hooker with a 12mm pop-up. Little snowman rig basically. But because I've had that fish on the choddy, I'm basically just going to swap this one to a choddy. I'm going to keep the other one on a blowback with a little wafter on there. But yeah, I'll just show you what I'm using. I'm using this is a Carpy connection a Nexus chain core leader. There you can see how supple it is. Yeah, you've got like a chain running through the core of that. Really nice. Really sinks like a brick, just lies on the bottom nice. So yeah, just a normal choddy. About an inch long, I'd say. About an inch long. I don't put a swivel on mine on the bottom of the little boom section. I'll just loop it with one of them little crimps, one of them quarter crimps. I have a weight on the swivel, if you can see there. I've got one of them quarter weights on the swivel which weights it down, so I don't need no putty at all on the hook link. I think I've got a size 5 Nash choddy on there, Nash claw choddy, and a retro baits crazy nut 12mm pop up, and that's what I mean. That's that little bit of zig foam. I'll super glue that on the top. See it there. So yeah, look at them snails. How nice they are. So yeah, that's going to be on my left hand rod and my middle rod. So I'll get the other rod in and I'll show you what I'm putting on that. Well, just thought to show you what I'm putting out there basically. I ain't doing anything complicated. I've just got some 18mm freezer baits, freezer boilies dried out. All I'm doing is getting an handful of them, and I'm just literally just breaking them up into a dust. Then I'll just take some 6mm bio pellets. Tiny bit of that. Then I'll just put some of this bio amino liquid on it. Really nice, like a treacly, really nice smell. So I'll basically just spread that all over the top of the pellets. Like so. I'll do, same again, is a tiny handful of boilies. Just literally crush them up. I don't want to give the fish any kind of food, if you know what I mean. So I'm just trying to get all my baits as small as I can. So you got a nice little bed of bait on the bottom, and then my nice little crazy nut pop up sitting over the top of that. I'll just put my bait in then. I'll just pull my leader through a bit. Just to make sure that's sitting nice when that drops. Then I'll just get another bit of that. Just coat the top of that in your hook bait. Just spread that all the way all over that, like so. And that is basically it. Let me take you over and have a quick look. So yeah, that's what we got there. Nothing special. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm just going to get this rod back out. This is the middle rod. This is going to go on the island over there. So yeah, I'll get this rod out. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to try and get it about a rod length off that island over there. That's where I had that fish from last night. Not tight, because if he wraps me around that island, I'm in trouble. So just about a rod length. Just directly in front of it. About there. That's about where I had the fish from yesterday. It's dropped down, boom. Yeah, what I'm doing, guys, on that middle rod that I've just put out, I'm fishing that, not locked up, but a very tight clutch, because if he takes me around that island in the middle of the night before I get out of my bed, yeah, I'm in trouble. So if I try and fish just that one rod, locked up as much as I can, I think we'll be alright. Give me a chance to get out there and so yeah, so that's the middle rod. I'm going to do now, guys, I'm going to get the last rod in, which is just over there by that island over there. I'm fishing it slightly right to where you're supposed to fish, because obviously I'm here on my own, there's nobody else on the lake. So my right hand rod I'm fishing just slightly right to the right hand side of next door's swim. But there's a map on Stubby Leas Carp Fishery mapping out all the swims here. So, you know, so if somebody turns up in the next swim, you know, you've got to move your rods. But yeah, I'll get that rod in now and redo that one. I'll show you what that one's on a blowback, so I'll quickly show you what I'm going to put on there. Sorry, no, it's on an IQD rig, that one. IQD rig. So I don't know what to put on there. I might go back with a dumbbell wafter again. I might top that with a bit of that red zig foam again as well, because I do like that. Yeah, I'll get back to you in a minute. Show you that. Right then. Right, this is the last rig to go out now. Basically, it's the same again. It's a Carp Connection Nexus chain core leader. You know, look how droopy that is. See that? You know, really good. That's just going down to a leg clip. Normal leg clip setup. And I've got some IQ fluorocarbon. Basically just going to an IQD rig, just like that. Basically on the bait I've got that is a Retro Baits Animal Snail dumbbell wafter, and just topped off with a tiny bit of zig foam. I've gone yellow on this one. It was red on the other one. So yeah, that is basically it. Got a little tungsten dropper there, just to try and hold that on the bottom. But yeah, hopefully that brings me a bite. Standard stuff, any leg clip, IQD rig, standard stuff. So yeah, right then guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get this in the bait boat and get it chipped out. Right then guys, I thought I'd just quickly come back on, just quickly show you where I'm fishing. I'll just quickly spin you around and I'll just quickly give you an idea where I'm at. So yeah, so this is the water in front of me. Basically, I've got my one choddy. You see, it's that white buoy there. I've got one a rod length off there. So I've got my one choddy there, and then you've got this island here with this log sticking out there. I've got a rod length off that island, and that's where I had the fish from yesterday. And then you see that green box there on the edge of the island there. I've got one a rod length off here. Now I must say that ain't my water. So if you do come down here, I don't think you can fish from this peg to that point there. I'm only fishing it because there's nobody here. So if somebody does turn up, I'll quickly reel my rod in and then get out of his swim basically. But yeah, it's looking promising. It's looking promising. Like I say, I had my fish last night, so I barely had anything through the day. Well, I don't get here till about 12:30, 1 o'clock anyway, I think. But I don't even have a nudge all day long. So I'm pretty sure It's probably going to end up being another night thing, I reckon. But that's alright. At least I know my rods are out there and fishing. Everything's good. All presented. I don't think you can do any more than that. I know the bait's good. Yeah. Just got to sit tight now and sit on my hands and just keep watching the water. But yeah, it's not looking too bad at all, guys. So I'm gonna actually do myself some dinner now. I think. Now everything's been resorted, all my rods are redone, everything's all done now. I can just sit on my hands, do myself some dinner. And yeah, I'll get back to you in a bit, like when I suppose just before it's getting dark now. It's probably about 3 or 4 hours away. It'll start getting dark, so I'll have to redo them again. So yeah, so, alright then, guys. I'll get back to you in a bit. People, I've just redone all my 3 rods. It's roughly around about 5:15 now, 5 o'clock, 5:15. So yeah, so I've kept the 2 left-hand rods on a choddy, exact same retro baits, crazy nut, 12 mil pop up with a bit of zig foam on there. But the right-hand rod, it was on a IQD rig with a wafter on it, dumbbell wafter. I've swapped that now to an hinge rig because I'm thinking the pop-ups are going to do the business tonight. They did last night, so I reckon they should tonight. So yeah, I've gone straight pop-ups on all of them. Zig foam, tiny bit of zig foam on the top just to help the buoyancy a bit. Yeah, and hopefully should do me a bite or two. Well, fingers crossed anyway. What I'm going to do is, I feel absolutely shattered. Obviously, I got woke up at 1:30, 2 o'clock this morning with that nice scaly banger, and then obviously I couldn't get back to sleep then for an hour or two. So it was like nearly 4 o'clock or something by the time I got back to sleep. And then I was up again at 8, so I'm absolutely shattered. So what I might do is I'm going to get my tea on in a bit. It's just getting dark now. Yeah, it's just getting dark now, as you can see. So I'm going to get my tea on in a minute. Well, in about an hour. I've got some nice rice and chicken to fry up. That should be nice in the old Ridge Monkey. So I'll do my tea. I'll show you what I'm having for my tea and that, like, because I like to when I'm watching the vlogs, like, I like to know what people are having for their teas. So yeah, and then I might probably going to get an early night, to be honest, to get my head down, because I've got to be up early in the morning, start packing up. I want to be off. I want to be leaving for about 9 o'clock in the morning. So yeah, that's going to be a bit of an early one, but hopefully I'll get woken up again with a nice 30, nice PB. Oh, be a dream, that would be a dream. Also, while I'm on, I've actually reached 107 subscribers on my YouTube now. I can't thank everybody enough for that. It's gone past where I even thought it would be. So I want to thank each and every one of you for subscribing to my channel. Yeah, you know, I ain't no professional angler by any means. I just love my fishing. I enjoy making vlogs as well and editing vlogs, so hence why I've started doing this. You know, I ain't in it to make no money off it or anything like that. I don't want to be like that. I just enjoy documenting my sessions. So yeah, thanks everybody for subscribing to my channel. It means a lot, it really does. So right then, guys, I'm gonna going to sit down, I'm going to make myself a cuppa, I'm going to get the tea on in a minute, well, in about an hour. Then I'll get back to you then, and then I think I'm going to get my head down. Good guys. Morning people. Right, it's Thursday morning now. Around about just after 9 o'clock. I've got everything packed up, ready to go home. Sorry that I come back on last night. Basically after I'd spoke to you, I had a massive migraine come on. And I felt really quite ill, to be honest. So I just trying to get my head down and that like, so I didn't even cook myself any tea last night. I just literally got my head down and I did wake up, I think it was about 10 o'clock. I woke up and then I went straight back to sleep and I woke up at 6:30 this morning. So obviously I needed it. I think that fish interrupted my sleep and I couldn't get back to sleep after that on the day before. Give me a proper migraine. Yeah, knocked me about, to be honest, but I feel good now, feel better. Feel better for you, but yeah, nothing, absolutely nothing through the night. Not a dicky bird. No bleeps, no boshing. I've heard nothing basically. But I've had that £14 mirror, so I'll call my own. At least it ain't a blank. And that mirror, I know it's only £14. What a nice fish, what a scaly banger that is. I know it's a cliche, but does it really matter how big they are when they look like that? I know everybody says that, but it is quite true, isn't it? So yeah, I'm all packed up. All packed up. Ready to go. But what a place this is. I love it down here. Absolutely love it. Stubby Leas Carp Fishery. If you ain't never been here, I recommend you try and get down here. It's an hard lake. Don't get me wrong, don't come here and think you're just going to smash them out because it don't happen like that. Taylor runs water. You've got to put the time and effort into it. Like, no, I've only had a couple of fish out of here and I've been down here a good many times. But the rewards are in here and every one of them is a cracking fish. You know, all the mouths are all good. Everything's pucker about the fish. So yeah, I think it's going to be about 2 weeks at least before I'm out again. I've got some DIY to do on my house because I'm selling my house, so I need to knuckle down and get a few bits of that done, so I can get that on the market and get it sold. So yeah, it'll be about 2 weeks before I'm out again. don't know where I'm going, to be honest. It might be, I might be coming back to Stubby Leas, to be honest with you. As I say, I love it down here, so yeah, it's more than likely going to be Stubby Leas Carp Fishery again. They've got another like 4 or 5 lakes on this complex, like not just Stubby Leas. They've got a Runswater, they've got a Special Lake, Wadey's. They've got a few different types for everybody really. So yeah, get yourself down here and give it a go. Give it a go. Also, I just want to say again, thanks for everybody who subscribes to my channel. I really do appreciate it. As I say, I'm no professional carp handler. I don't claim to be. I'm just a normal Joe Blogs who loves my fishing and who likes editing vlogs and making them and documenting my fishing sessions. But yeah, I just want to thank you all for subscribing, liking my videos, etc. That's really good. So yeah, so I'm just about to go now. Get home, get my van unpacked, get in the bath, have a shower, and that. Well, so I have a shower. That's it, yeah. So until the next time, people. I hope you've enjoyed the vlog. And as I say, it's going to be 2 weeks. It's going to be 2 weeks before I'm back out again. But yeah, don't forget to subscribe, like, subscribe, and share if you can on my group and on my YouTube. Don't forget about that sticky bundle I'm giving away. That ends Sunday, so if you haven't got your name down for that, make sure you jump on the group on Facebook, UK Carping, and yeah, get yourself down on that one. Yeah, get yourself down on that one because you could win a sticking bundle. I don't know what bundle to put up next. I might put the Nash one up, the Nash Citrus, because it's winter, so it'll be ideal bundle one for winter. So yeah, I reckon that'll be the next one, the Nash Citrus. That's a decent bundle. That is, you've got the whites, the pinks, you've got the plain juices. Yeah, there's a decent bit of money's worth. I reckon there's about 70 quid worth of bait there. 50, well, between 50 and 70 quid worth of bait. So definitely get yourself down on that one. So yeah, that's it for this one. So I hope you've enjoyed the vlog, guys, and I'll catch you on the next one.